So Washington is a mess, right? The worst our elected leaders in Congress have to offer is now on full display. As we turn our focus to the United States Senate, each senator is now angling for what's best for them, not their constituents, not the nation, but what is best for them. Just take a look at this proposed $2,000 stimulus check the president wants, raised from $600 originally agreed to. Congress pulled another fast one on us all. The president wanted meaningful cuts to wasteful spending in order to pay for the increase. That never really happened, and it doesn't appear it's going to happen in the Senate either. Now Mitch McConnell wants to hold a vote on the increase up. He wants to hold it back. McConnell appears to be using the stimulus money as a bargaining chip to find a way to remove those dastardly liability protections for social media companies that continue to censor conservatives. And he also wants the Senate to take up election security. To me, that all sounds great. Sounds like good ideas, because a straight increase without taking up these issues that have crushed conservatives would be a huge win for Pelosi and Schumer and a huge loss for all of us.
Those are the three important subjects the president has linked together. This week, the Senate will begin a process to bring these three priorities into focus.
Boy, he's a real exciting guy, isn't he? My Lord. The Democrats are steaming mad, obviously, about Mitch McConnell holding this all up. They want the increase right away. So do far too many weak-kneed Republicans. The two senators from Georgia, Loeffler and Perdue, both voiced their desire to pass the increase right away. But they want to do that for one reason and one reason only, to basically buy off the voters of Georgia. I would argue this is one election. If we don't take up election security and the biased social media companies, we may never win an election again. Not to mention, this is a bad deal, especially without meaningful cuts. But it's not about what's right anymore. It's about covering your you-know-what. See, Loeffler and Perdue lack the courage to do what is right. Have faith in Georgians and be rewarded with another term. It's easy to vote yes on this. Too many politicians take the easy way out. Bandwagon bandits who roll over and fold with the first sign of trouble. Look at Chris Christie, the former governor of New Jersey. One of the president's close confidants was. He now smells blood in the water. So he pounces on the president because Christie wants to run again in 2024. What you see here is about to show you why he doesn't have a chance.
This election, there's been no evidence put forward. It's time for us to accept that defeat.
This kind of thing, all it does is inflame without informing. And we cannot permit inflammation without information.
And what's happened here is, quite frankly, the conduct of the president's legal team has been a national embarrassment.
Let me tell you something. You want to know what a national embarrassment is? It's Chris Christie. And I should have known it from the moment he was walking side by side with Barack Obama after that hurricane. Chris Christie is a spineless traitor, a turncoat who blows with the political wind. That's not what leaders do. You don't abandon your principles or your friends. And yes, I am sure at one time the president considered Chris Christie a friend. You see, Christie's behavior is what people despise about every politician who puts self-interest over national interest. But this isn't new for Christie. He just admitted it on The View. The only reason he supported the president the first time around is because it might benefit him. Listen to this.
You at the time said we are not electing an entertainer-in-chief, and then seemed to have a quick change of heart. What made you make that decision?
He was going to win. I mean, like, you understand the practicality of politics. I've been running against him and trying to beat him for however long, 6, 8 months, however long it was.
So now with the possibility that he could lose, he's off the bandwagon. Jump on the bandwagon when it's rolling in the right direction, jump off it when it's not. The maneuvering, the pandering, the jostling for the political upper hand is what makes Americans sick. And the king of all of it, by the way, just happens to be Joe Biden. And if the cowardice continues in Washington and state legislatures across this country, that's who handlers will be calling the shots for.